Hey Scorpio, what's going on? It's your girl D here with 8th House Energy, here to bring you a reading for the middle of January. Please forgive me. I have not been active on a community board for the last two cycles of the moons, the full moon or the new moon. I'm so sorry about that. I missed it. We're in, what is it, day 2 of the full moon. I'm sorry, the new moon in Capricorn, but I missed putting that in the community board to make you aware so that you could do your manifestations. So forgive me for that. And what I didn't also do this month is at the beginning of the month, I usually go over the planetary alignments. I did not do that. So I'm going to do that now. So for those of you who are not interested in that particular part, please fast forward to the point where you see me putting the cards out. Do not put a timestamp in my comments. I particularly don't like timestamps in my comments because I find it offensive. When I start the video is when the video begins. So for someone to come into my channel and tell me, no, the video starts at this time, to me is blatant disrespect to what I'm bringing to the channel. So if a reader asks you to put the timestamps, cool. But if they don't do that. That's disrespectful. Moving on. Let's talk about these planetary alignments. So you ain't got nothing in your first house right now. Your second house is Sag. There's nothing in there right now. Your third house is where we begin things. So your third house is Capricorn. We got Venus and Pluto in Capricorn, okay? And we're in the new moon in Cap as well. I'm a Cap moon. I'm a Scorpio sun, Scorpio rising, and a Cap moon. So with Venus in Capricorn and Pluto in Capricorn, Venus is about how you express yourself as far as love. The types of expressions you enjoy or like. Okay, and then we have Pluto as well in Capricorn. So Pluto is all about death, rebirth. That's your ruling planet. You know what that's all about. So with this being in your third house of Capricorn, some of you are really going to be focusing on what you love as far as what you're going to be doing. Some of you are going into entrepreneurial ventures. Some of you are getting that itch to come out of the rat race and to focus on what you love as far as how you make money. Okay. Some of you are going through a transformation in the work area as well. Some of you are going through a transformation as far as how you see yourself, because Capricorn deals with how you see yourself, how others see you. It also deals with your reputation. So, some of you could be being spoken about at this time, could be for the worse, could be for the better. But, that could be something that you're experiencing. There could be power struggles in reference to how people want to see you versus how you want to be seen. Okay, so there's some things going on with that. What else could be going on with Pluto and Capricorn? Capricorn is all about authority as well. So I feel like some of you you're breaking the rules. You're doing what it is that you truly want to do. You're reinventing yourself. A lot of you are going through a metamorphosis, as a lot of us are. You're in the trenches dealing with going through a transition. All right. And so Pluto is helping you to deal with things like how you see yourself, how others see you, how you allow people to treat you, your career aspirations and things like that. So some of you, like I said, you're getting the itch to quit. Okay. And to go into your own entrepreneurial ventures, or some of you are looking for other jobs. You're not happy where you are. So you're considering doing something different. That's with Venus and Pluto and Capricorn. That's your third house. Now in your fourth house you got like 1, 2, 3 planets. You got Jupiter and Saturn in Aquarius, and you got Mercury there. Now, we're going to talk about Mercury retrograde in a sec, but Jupiter and Saturn in Aquarius. Aquarius is your fourth house. Your fourth house deals with your privacy, your personal issues, your personal self, which is the opposite spectrum of Capricorn, which is your public self, your public image. So when you have when you have Jupiter there and you have Saturn there, Saturn is all about limitations. Okay, it's all about restriction. It's all about rules. It's all about routines that you have in place. Okay, and Jupiter's all about expansion and growth. So in reference to privacy, your private home, your personal self, you may be going, like I said, a lot of you are going through a transformation, so there's a lot of growth going on. You're realizing that you have to change. Some of you are realizing that you're going to change the way you do things as far as how you handle your private affairs, your personal affairs. Some of you could be trying to move, is what I'm getting as well, or interested in moving, but you may be experiencing some limitations in where you can move and how you can move. So some of you are really trying to figure that out. But I do feel like you're going to have some blessings in this house. Okay. You may be seeing them anytime between now and May when Jupiter actually leaves Aquarius. The house of Aquarius also, where your fourth house is, it deals with your family home as far as where you grew up. And it also deals with your current home. So we talked about the current home. So your family home as far as where you grew up and the nurturer in your family. I feel like a lot of you with Aquarius being here, especially if you're Scorpio ascendant or Scorpio sun sign, you've had some struggles growing up, all right, in the home. And I feel like with Mercury in Aquarius, you're looking at that and you're processing that. Now, Mercury is going to go in retrograde. The pre-shadow stage is going to start Saturday on the 16th, but the actual heart of the matter in reference to the actual retrograde starts January 30th and ends February 20th. But we have a post-shadow period where those energies are still going to be prevalent, and they will be prevalent up until March 6th. So we're looking at technically from January 16th through March 6th if we're including the pre and post shadow periods for Mercury retrograde. So some of you are going to be reminiscing about, your home, your childhood home, and where you grew up. Some of you may be leaving your hometown is what I'm feeling here. And so as a result of that, you're going to be reminiscing, having memories of, growing up and things like that. So some of you may be interested in moving and leaving your hometown and going somewhere else. Wrapping up cycles in your hometown is what you're doing right now for a lot of you, or where you have spent a lot of time, or where you spent your childhood home. Okay, so I see that coming up for some of you as well. Also with Jupiter in Aquarius, Jupiter deals with publications, and with Mercury retrograde, some of you may want to write a book. You may want to write about, some of the things you went through growing up. That might be, something that you can capitalize on, especially if it was very painful. I'm one who is a proponent of capitalizing on pain. Okay, the pain that you've been through, why not make it beneficial, make it a financial situation for you and help others at the same time. That's what I do on this channel, So that's a little something I wanted to throw out there for the Scorpio ascendants and Scorpio sun signs, because you do have Mercury in your fourth house of Aquarius. So we talked about Mercury, we talked about Jupiter, we talked about Saturn in your fourth house. Now, Uranus, the planet of Uranus, is in your seventh house of Taurus. Now, Uranus just came out of retrograde on the 13th. Today is the 14th. So we're doing a post-shadow period. So the retrograde energies from Uranus are still going to be around until, so it came out on the 13th. It's still going to be around till around the 27th. Okay, so we got another 2 weeks, okay, where you'll be feeling that Uranus and retrograde energy. Retrograde planets are about reflection. Okay, Uranus is all about forward movement. When it's going direct, it's all about forward movement. But when it's in reverse, it's all about reflecting on what you want to do, what steps you want to take, so that when it goes direct, you can go about forward movement. Now, this forward movement with Uranus can come as a surprise. Okay, and since it's in your Taurus, since it's in the house of Taurus, which is your house of relationships and partnerships, there could be some surprises that you may not be aware of. So, for example, with Mercury in retrograde in your fourth house that deals with family, things like that, some of you may have some issues with family, or some conversations or communications with family that may come up. If it doesn't, then maybe they're on your mind or you're on theirs. Okay, so that's one thing that you could consider with Uranus and Taurus, because Uranus is in the house of partnerships, relationships of all kinds. So you're going to see a lot of changes, unexpected. See, Uranus is the planet of surprise, but sometimes you don't know if it's good or bad. That's the thing with Uranus. That's the best way to describe Uranus. Uranus is also about rebellion. Because you make a change that people may not notice or realize or understand why, it may come off as rebellious to others. Okay, well, what's wrong with you? You used to be, so you may have some friends that you may cut off. All of a sudden, it's like, wait a minute, how you cutting me off? I thought we was getting along, or you know what I mean? And you surprise them and like, surprise, I know you're a snake, and you cut them off. You could have some unexpected surprises for people who you've dealt with in relationships. Okay, especially with Mercury in retrograde in your fourth house, could be people that you used to live with, lovers that you may have had shared a home with. Okay, lovers from your hometown. All right, that could be going on. All right, so expect some surprises with Uranus. Okay, and the Uranus is going to be in your house going direct all the way through August. So anything could happen, my friend, with your relationships. You know, you could get a surprise and all of a sudden somebody's knocking on your door with a ring. You know, or it could be a surprise and somebody's knocking on your door wanting to fight. I don't know. Okay, just be on alert with Uranus. Shit can get crazy or it can get totally unexpected and good. All right, just be forewarned. In your house of relationships, Neptune is in your 5th house. Okay, for especially for Scorpio ascendants, and Scorpio sun signs. Pisces is your 5th house, and Neptune is in Pisces right now. So the 5th house deals with, you know, the things you love to do for fun, what you like to do for leisure. It also deals with your style of lovemaking. People think that, you know, the 8th house deals with sex. It does. It deals with the act of sex between you and the person. It's the act. But the 5th house deals with your style of lovemaking. So some of you may like it rough. Some of you may like somebody who's really nurturing and who does a lot of foreplay. Or some of you might like BDSM. Or some of you might have fetishes. That's what's the 5th house. All right. So with Neptune there, there's unseen things going on there, hidden things that you may not know about. I feel like for a lot of you, what may have gone on is you may have recently come out of a connection with a lover who hit that spot just right for you. And you may have been fantasizing about this person too, because Neptune deals with fantasizing and deals with the imagination. Okay? But for some of you, this person was a hidden enemy. You did not know they were an enemy. Your ancestors had to protect you from this person. Some of you may still be dealing with this person, so you need to be careful, especially with Uranus in your house of partnerships. Some of you may have cut this person off, and they may be pissed. All right? I'm not even going to get into what could happen, but just keep in mind that you got to be careful, okay? You got to watch the people that you're around, the people you're with is very important right now with Uranus being in Taurus right now, the house of partnerships, especially because I feel like a lot of you cut a lot of people off. All right? So that's what I got with the planets here. But let's see what we got for your reading. What we got going on for Scorpio? What messages does Scorpio need to hear for mid-month of January 2020? What does Scorpio need to hear? One more for Scorpio, please. What does Scorpio need to hear? One more for Scorpio, please. Thank you. Okay. Scorpio. Underneath the deck, we have the Knight of Wands. Okay, who's this? So this could be you. For a lot of you, you may want to travel. Like I said, for some of you, you could be wanting to move or relocate because we got the 4 of Wands in reverse here. All right, so that talks about moving and relocating. So I feel it, like I said earlier, I feel the strong energy of that. For a lot of you, wanting to move out of your hometown or wanting to move back to your hometown, reminiscing about your hometown as you're ready to leave. Some of you could maybe just want to take a short trip, okay? You may want to go away for a weekend, or somebody may surprise you and want you to go away for a short weekend. I don't know. We shall find out when we uncover these cards. Also, what I'm getting here with this Knight of Wands is, you know, somebody, maybe you want to move quickly. Some of you may want to move really quickly. You may want to, like right now is the 16th, some of you may want to find a place by February 1st. So you may want to move quickly because the Knight of Wands moves very quickly, fast. You may have somebody coming in. Oh, Scorpio. You may have somebody coming in who, like I said, with that Neptune energy, sorry about that. With that Neptune energy in your 5th house, the house of lovemaking, somebody who is very tempting, maybe coming in. But this person, I feel like is a hidden enemy because, you know, Neptune in Pisces deals with the house of hidden enemies. So you could have been sleeping with an enemy. Okay, or this person could be pissed that you cut them off because you got Uranus in Taurus, and a lot of you cut a lot of people off. So this person could be trying to come back under the under the guise of, yo, what's up, you know, let's hang out type of thing, but they could have some underlying motives. All right, so be careful, like I said, with the people you're dealing with. 4 of Wands in reverse, Aries energy. 4 of Pentacles in reverse, Capricorn energy. Princess of Pentacles in reverse, Capricorn energy. The Emperor, Major Arcana in reverse, Aries energy. And the Queen of Pentacles, more Capricorn energy. So your 2nd house is shining heavy here. All right, so that's Sagittarius. So your second house actually deals with, the second house actually deals with travel. All right, because Sagittarius deals with travel. It could be travel mentally, higher learning, okay, in the higher mind, the intuition. It could also deal with physical travel, also writing, publication. Like I said, for a lot of you, writing about your relationships, whether family or that might be something that you could make money off of. But I feel like a lot of you are definitely wanting to move. For those of you who are in a connection or in a relationship, I feel like that relationship is coming to an end. It could be because you want to move on, or it could be because you're dealing with somebody who may have stepped out of the connection. Okay. But I feel like a lot of you are interested in moving. I feel like the challenge is that with this Four of Pentacles in reverse, this is an energy of I feel like somebody looking for you. I feel like somebody coming to your house. Uranus and Taurus. Remember that surprise I told you about? Surprise! I feel like somebody's coming to your house. Some of you may have already moved. Okay? And that's why this person can't find you with the Four of Wands in reverse. But somebody might be coming to your house and they're not coming to celebrate. Because if you think about it, the Four of Wands upright. That's all about celebrations, happiness, parties, festivities. What's the opposite of parties and happiness and festivities? Aggravation, drama, frustration. Okay, this came out in reverse. So I feel like this person might be somebody you were dealing with, and they come into your house. The challenge is the fact that you are weak for this person with the Four of Pentacles in reverse. This is somebody who, like I said, they know how to rock that boat. They know how to handle business just the way you like. All right. And so this is going to be somewhat of a challenge for you, especially if you're home and you open that door. Okay. But this person is not coming. I don't feel like they're coming under good terms. For some of you, they may have already come by with the intent, but you might have not have been there. Some of you may have moved, or you may have missed this person. But again, I feel like they're coming with some issues here, because the thing is, with the Prince of Pentacles, Princess of Pentacles, or the Page of Pentacles, this represents trouble. This represents somebody who's not coming as a friend. This represents someone who's coming as a friend. And this card, this particular card, represents what your spirit guides want you to know. Like I said, Neptune and Pisces, hidden enemies. All right. So this person might be coming under the guise of, hey, what's going on? Or they may want to travel, but I don't trust it. I don't trust it. I don't trust it. Because here is the energy. This is where your head is at. Okay. You have very little control, or you will not have control when this person comes around. Okay, I feel like this person is coming around to maybe try to get in your pants. Okay, for some of you, it could be to get in your money. Okay, which is why they're coming. They can get in your pants through, they can get to your money through getting in your pants. Okay, I feel like this is somebody who's not a friend to you. This is not somebody who wants anything positive for you. All right, I feel like for some of you, like I said, this person is coming and they could be a little frustrated. This could be somebody you used to live with, okay? It could be an ex-lover that you just separated from, but it could also be somebody who knows where you live and they're not coming with good news. For others of you, this is all about you moving. The challenge is you may not have enough money to move right away, okay? I feel like for some of you, there could be a concern with the finances, for sure. And I feel like you're going to be okay, but it might be a little tight right now for some of you. Some of you may be pressed to leave right away, pressed to move right away for some reason. Like I said, it's the 16th, and some of you, I felt that earlier. Like I said, it's the 16th. Some of you may want to move into an apartment by the 1st. All right, but I feel like, there may be some issues financially. Okay, especially with these three cards here in reverse. But I feel like in the end, you're going to get the stability that you're looking for. It just may not be as quickly as you want it to be, is what I'm feeling for some of you. All right, let's get another set of cards out here. See what's going on for Scorpio. What other messages does Scorpio need to hear? Alright, one more shuffle for Scorpio. What else does Scorpio need to hear? Thank you. There's your energy showing up strong. Scorpio. What else does Scorpio need to hear? Thank you. What other messages do we have for Scorpio? Yeah, this is about somebody you ended something with, Scorpio. Yeah, see. All right, Scorpio. Let's talk about this since it wants to keep coming up. We got the Star card here. All right, underneath the deck. This is you healing from a situation that you got out of. Okay. I feel like I said, for a lot of you, you ended some karmic connections. Could have been over the last decade. Could have been over the last 3-4 months. Could have been over the last year, 2-3 years. It just depends. But I feel like there's more than one connection that you may have ended, especially with you guys having Aquarius in your 4th house. It could have been family situations as well. Okay. But there are people that you've ended things with. And here is the transformation that you're going through. You're going through a transformation and you're healing with the Death card and the Star card. All right. You've been through a lot. Okay, but you are going through transformation. The challenge is the 9 of Cups in reverse here. All right, this is Piscean energy here. This is somebody who's coming back who is really they really want you sexually. There's a strong sexual connection between you and this person here with the Queen of Wands and the Knight. I'm sorry, with the Queen of Wands and the 9 of Cups in reverse. I feel like for some of you, you ended this connection because it wasn't fulfillment for you. So you took it upon yourself to end this connection, okay? It was very frustrating with the 8 of Wands in reverse and the 10 of Wands, all right? You let the burden go. You dropped a lot of people. Like I said, this 10 of Wands, these wands could represent like 10 different people over the last 10 decades that you cut off. But with the 8 of Wands in reverse here, I feel like you're not speaking to these people. You're not talking to them. You're not interested in them, because with the 9 of Cups in reverse, for whatever reason, these people were self-serving. And at first, this was something that you enjoyed because the 9 of Cups upright is something that you were happy with. I feel like these people don't want you to be happy. Okay, I feel like these people are coming back. They don't want you to heal. They don't want you to be happy. So they're coming back to try to stress you the hell out because they're upset. You have to remember, we're in a situation here where a lot of us have ended karmic connections. And that's what I was talking about, Uranus in your 7th house. Uranus is about surprise. So you could have people wanting to come back around, fronting like they're all good. But like I said, Neptune is in Pisces. Neptune's in your 5th house. These are people that you may have had a strong sexual connection with. The sex was banging. But these people don't have any good intention for you. And you know that. That's why you cut them off from the gate. All right. So I feel like you're in the process of healing right now. Okay. Yeah. Because look at this shit. Look at this shit here. Look at this shit. Okay, the 7 of Swords. After the Star card. These people see you doing your thing. They feel you healing. It's an energetic tie. It's an energetic pull. They feel you healing. Okay? And they don't like that shit. So they want to come in. A lot of them want to come in front like, oh, you know, let's work things out. Let's make things better with the 3 of Pentacles and the Justice energy. But, you know, with the 5 of Cups here, I feel like, you know, these people are somewhat in regret. They're in remorse. A lot of them realize they did you wrong here. And with the Ace of Cups, they're going to front like they're coming in, you know, with love. But the reality of the situation is, ba-bam, Ace of Pentacles in reverse and the Page of Wands in reverse. They don't want a serious, stable connection. They want to take from you financially for some of you. They want to sex you. Okay, that's all they want, is to get you sexually. All right, but you already know what time it is. You're kind of defensive about this person, even though they want to come back. But if they come back, I'm telling you what's going to happen. And for some of you, you already know this. This is why you got rid of their asses. Okay, they already betrayed you. So you already cut them off. Okay, but this person can't stop thinking about you. And again, a lot of them see you doing really well. All right, so they could want to come around and, you know, get you pregnant, get you stuck, or get pregnant by you, so they think that that's going to keep you around. You ain't going to go anywhere. So be careful, Scorpio, with these people who are coming back. Okay, you got to be careful with them because they don't have good intention for you. Some of you, you know, the reason you cut these people, like I said, you weren't happy, okay? Because the Nine of Cups in reverse, this represents not being happy in a situation. This also represents people who are greedy. All they care about is what they can get from you. Some of you are dealing with some people who are very greedy and very self-absorbed. All they wanted was what they could get from you. And for a lot of you, you're very attractive to them. You putting your foot down and cutting them off, some of them, it's attracted to them. It's attractive to them, excuse me. Some of you are dealing with people who are sexually frustrated. You could even be sexually frustrated at this time, okay, with the Queen of Wands and the Eight of Wands in reverse. And you could be feeling, you know, like, damn, I want some. You know, I wish there was somebody I could connect with like that. But you refuse to go back to these people you were dealing with in the past. It's like, nah, I've outgrown them. They're not what I want. They're not wish fulfillment. You know, the situation is off. So some of you may be looking for somebody that you can have some fun with, especially with that Neptune and Pisces. So, I mean, Scorpio, to be brutally honest, I'm going to keep it 100 with you. If you want to go out and have, you know, a one-night stand, you know, you want to go to the local bar or whatever and or call someone to meet up with, I mean, as long as you're safe and it's consenting and everybody's being honest, get your relief. Do what you got to do. I'm not knocking you. You understand? I understand the Scorpio energy. And some of you have been through a lot and you just need to have some fun. That's also what Neptune is in Pisces about. You need to have some fun. You need to release. Okay? This is what I'm feeling here. You guys are stressed. You're stressed. Right? You're stressed. You're not in a situation in which you want to be in. You know, as far as your connections, your romantic connections, you know, you had to end them all. You've changed. You've outgrown a lot of the people that you were dealing with. So you cut them off. So now you're looking for someone new. So a lot of you got a lot of sexual energy, a lot of sexual frustration pent up. All right. So you got to find a way to get rid of that. Manifestation, sexual manifestation. Google that if you're not dealing with anybody. Okay. That could help you out a lot too. That personally, that's something I've learned. I've been celibate for a year, so cheers. You know, I get frustrated sometimes as well, but it's not as much as it used to be. It's not as intense as it was, and I'm learning methods of how to manifest, and the shit works. I'm telling you. So you may want to check out some videos on that, on sexual manifestation. All right, take that energy and channel it and do something else with it, and focus on what you want, and see how it works for you. If it works for you and you've done it, let me know in the comments. But what we're going to do is wrap this up here. So if it resonated, let me know in the comments. Make sure you guys click the like button. Okay. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already and hit that notification bell. If this didn't resonate, don't worry. You have other placements. You are not just Scorpio. You want to look at all of your placements in your chart so that you understand the full you, because especially right now, we're all in a stage of healing, coming out of karmic connections. And it's best to understand the entire you so that you can move forward and transform in a manner which is healthy and conducive to self-love. Okay, so hopefully I'll see you in extended, because we're going to break this down and get a little bit more into this and see what else, what other messages the universe has for you. So the link to the extended's in the box below. If I don't see you there, Scorp, I will see you in the next video. Peace out.